No one told me that entrepreneurship came in these 5 stages. I wish I had known much earlier in my career. That way, I would have been very prepared. So, I'm so happy to share with you all these amazing 5 stages that you go through as an entrepreneur. That way, you are not scared and you don't feel overwhelmed. The 5 stages of entrepreneurship. Stage 1, the excitement, the unpredictability, and you are a yes man to everything. Let me explain. This is how your first year of business looks like. Everything you say yes to, you are learning everything, you are the sweeper in your business, you clean up after everyone leaves, you are the sole bottleneck of your business. Everything feels optimistic and you look forward to trying every scenario that can move your business to the next level. But at stage 1, even though things are very optimistic in your eyes and everything is exciting, the only thing that you need to focus is adding value to your customer. What do I mean by that? I'm in a childcare business and my job as a first year business owner is only to focus on how much value I can give it to my customers. For example, I need to focus on how my classroom setups are, what are the licensing regulations I need to follow, and how much safety I put into my center. That way a client comes in, they feel very safe in my childcare center. This way you're not overwhelmed, you're just preparing yourself. Stage 1 is always preparing. This is how your first year of business will look. And if anyone else told you that this is your profitable phase, then they're just bluffing, and that's not the truth. So always make sure when you go into the first year of your business, all you focus is learn every simple things that you can learn instead of just trying to focus on the profit. Things will come up as soon as you figure out how to stabilize your business. And first year, like I said, add value. That is your only focus. Stage 1 is one of the most exciting phase for me because that's when I realized that I can build something from absolutely nothing. And isn't that exciting? Stage 2 is a stabilization phase. This is the phase that your excitement goes a little bit down, your optimistic characteristics goes a little bit down, and you become a reality check person. At this stage, the excitement reduces and the responsibility kicks in. You then realize your mortgage is very high, like you have to pay all your employees, you see so many unseen expenses, the things that you have said yes to the first year, you have to rethink all of that in your second year. So this is one of the crucial stage, and at this stage, excitement and passion alone doesn't work. You have to do more than that, which is more on stabilization. The first stage is survival and the second stage should be a stabilization. So when I say stabilization, what I personally felt is great for the business is when you hire a right team people. First year, you bring in every employee because you're excited, you have no idea what your business requires. But the second year, you know what kind of employees you have, who are the A player, B player, and the C player. So you should be ready to let go of those C players and keep those A and B. Train them really well. Talk to them about your vision, explain to them what your future you want to look like, and they will be on board. Those are the people that you want on your team, and that's the only way for your business to stabilize. Otherwise, if you don't have a right team, you're gonna be going between the first stage again, which is a survival mode. You're just existing, and you do not want this as a business owner when you're already a next step ahead in your business. So remember, survival is a first year, second should be a stabilization. Stage 3 is one of my most favorite stage, which is building systems. Now you figured out that you can create something from a business, and second, you've got your team right, and then third will be like your systems in place. Now you know what has worked your first 2 years and what has not worked. Now it's time to put it into a proper system. That way you're not repeating again and again to your employees and even to your clientele that you plan to serve. You need to have solid system in place right now because you are still the bottleneck in your business and you shouldn't be at this stage. Right now you have to think from an operator to a leadership at this point, and you as an owner also grows as the business grows. So make sure you're no more in operation stage and you are a leader right now. In order for this, you have all your SOPs done. You have to, I hope you know what is SOP. SOP is more about having systems written from start to end, just like you're training a person, but you already have it in place. That way you don't have to repeat it. I personally have scaled to 3 locations just by following this one particular stage, which is a system, and it had helped me to move to the next one, which is your stage 4. Stage 4, this is something every owner look forwards to. you are finally working out of the business and not in the business anymore. And this is where you have to master. Stage 4 is delegation. You have to build the next line of leaders who you think will keep your vision up and will take your business to the next level, keeping an eye on the employees, keeping an eye on the end product that you're building, making sure that they are doing their best in the customer service. And you have to align leaders that match up with your own vision. So make sure you have strong leaders in line, none of those weak people, because they can crush your business or they can make your business. So this is one of the crucial stage as a owner, and your duty is only to find those skilled people so you are excelling at the level stage 4, which is delegation. Stage 5 is all about scaling and expansion. At this stage, you've already figured out and you've mastered all your other 4 stages. So at the 5th stage, you went from operator to a CEO level, right this stage. So this is one of the most important stage, which I would say happened for me in the stage 5. And this is where you have to make sure that working hard is no more an option. Working smart is your best option. You know exactly what has worked. Now you have to copy paste and then keep scaling and keep expanding. This is one of the most exciting stage. So I would say stage 5, these are all the one by one step you have to go through. I meet a lot of business owners, and the only thing I see in a lot of my friends and even outside when I meet plenty of entrepreneurs, they're usually stuck on stage 1 and 2, and then they rarely move to stage 4 and 5 because all they want to do is micromanage. They want to be completely present at all their locations, and that is not how you expand. If you want to expand, this is your only formula. Make sure all these 4 stages are aligning correctly. That way you take a seat back and all you do is a CEO mode, and you have to make sure that they go in a proper cycle. Don't ever be stuck in one of the cycle for too long. I understand for certain business, not every year things might move, but make sure for first 2 years, if you're on survival, the next year needs to be at the stabilization and not again going back to the survival mode. Stage 1 and stage 2 is something we need to avoid. Keep moving. I understand with every business, there is a cycle. You would be full, you're doing great, you're scaling, but again, you might go back to the stabilization, but that is okay.